At Hall High School, upperclassmen are given the privilege to leave the cafeteria during lunch. Normally, students who leave would go to the library. It's really the only other place to be in a free period. However, on the week of October 8th, 2018, a new rule was introduced to Hall. All students must show their student ID to leave the cafeteria. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but this is only one of the many rules aimed at tightening the hallways. This documentary aims to uncover why the school is so persistent all of a sudden. We wanted to start our investigation by asking a student what they thought. Who better than Hall Senior Jack Wazalowski?
My name is Jack Wazalowski.
Jack, yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know if it's caught anyone yet. It doesn't seem like that's a good way of. It seems like a waste of time more than anything. But I haven't had my ID yet, and I haven't had any issues leaving.
Alright, so has anyone even asked you for your ID yet?
No.
No? Not any problem.
But I do hear people them asking other kids. But
With Jack's testimony in mind, we went to Assistant Principal Mrs. Solomon to find out firsthand why the school instituted this rule.
My name is Shelley Solomon. I'm one of the assistant principals at Hall High School. Well, the rule has been forever that no student really is supposed to leave the cafeteria without a pass, because unless they have a specific place to go, then this is their downtime and this is the place. Way back when, nobody could leave the caf. So over the years, we've thought that every junior and senior should have the right to leave the caf. We feel that we need to monitor students more so that they do not, when they leave the cafeteria, just wander the halls or hang out in groups and disrupt learning, because not everybody has lunch at the same time and their class is going on. And over the years, there's been difficulty with kids hanging out on the second floor or in different places in the building and creating disruptions.
So, this is where the signs are. If you want to leave the cafeteria and you show your ID, you say put it here, and over there. This desk right here is where the teacher would be sitting to check your ID. It's not a lunch period right now, so the cafeteria is empty. But as you can see, you can easily just go through that hallway. There's a staircase at the end. Just leave from right there. Or leave from the staircase over there. No ID check necessary. So the fact that they're having a teacher sit there, I don't know. Not to sound like condescending or anything, but there's like 3 other ways that students can leave the cafeteria.
Yes, we do. We can only hope that, it's not condescending, it is my hope that students will respect the rules.
Yeah.
And those that choose not to will eventually get caught in the halls, and then it's going to have to come to a discipline matter. So if students could just be respectful of the rules, we're a pretty open environment here. So we'd like to think that students will abide by the rule, and then there won't be any issues.
If I'm being honest, what Mrs. Solomon just said does not make much sense. If being able to leave the cafeteria ultimately comes down to whether a student has respect for the rules or not, why does the school even bother enforcing it? I mean, if the school is trusting that we will show our ID to leave, they are essentially trusting that only upperclassmen will leave, which eliminates the purpose of having teachers check IDs. This lapse in logic makes us and others wonder if there is some other unknown reason behind this new rule.
I don't really know much of the reasoning behind it. I'm assuming it relates to the vaping issue, but
If you've been to a high school in the past 2 years, you probably know what Jack is talking about. Vaping, or drooling, has become an epidemic among students across the country, and at Hall, these students go to the bathroom to hit their vape. The school took action against this last year with a highly controversial move to lock half of the bathrooms. One of them actually still remains locked to this day. So, this bathroom has been locked since the beginning of the year. We actually found out this morning that some of the upstairs bathrooms have also been locked as of today. The school did this to try to stop droolers by keeping them all in separate locations. They could figure out who's doing it. Most kids are probably pretty aggravated about it because they can't go to the bathroom. They have to go farther if they need to go. So, someone brought it to my attention that one of the bathrooms is still locked in the social studies wing. Is that connected to any of this, or?
No, No, either it's damaged or they feel that there's two right near each other so that they don't need to open them. I'm not aware of why it's locked or that it was locked, to tell you the truth.
Okay. Student IDs aside, there's another rule at Hall aimed at tightening the hallways, which is that students are required to register their car to park. So what do you think about the fact that you need to register your car in order to park in the parking lot?
Well, actually, my car's not registered. For like the past year, it hasn't been registered. I haven't gotten any tickets or anything. But I mean, I get the reasoning behind it. They don't want those parking spots are for students at Hall, and if someone comes here to like walk their dog or something, it might be taking up the spots. So.
But in order to park at Hall, you need to like register your car with the form.
Mm-hmm.
What's kind of the point of that?
So that we know that the cars that are here belong here, and that students have permission to drive and park here. The staff have to register their cars as well.
Yeah.
So but again, it's all about safety. You know, in this day and age, we need to make sure that everybody who's here is supposed to be here.
I just don't understand like what an empty car that didn't have a sticker, what harm that would be doing to anyone else.
Well, it's not necessarily, but so what would happen is that the student or the car would have a warning sticker put on it or a note. So therefore, it's up to the student to register the car.
I think I'm more
It's
asking
private
them.
property, though.
Yeah.
So, you know, we don't want somebody dumping their car here
Yeah.
and leaving it for a number of days. We have very limited parking spaces. You'll see it's pretty full now.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's reserving the fact that you have the opportunity to have a space.
So you can see the parking lot is pretty full, so it kind of makes sense that they want to, keep us to just students so no one takes advantage of the parking. But the problem is it's not really enforceable. Like, are they really going to have someone go car by car every day to check and make sure it's student cars? I mean, I understand why they'd want to enforce it. It's private property and all, but it's just a little unnecessary, I think. Since the start of the creation of this documentary, the teachers at the cafeteria have become more lenient about the IDs. In the end, the school will most likely keep its new rule, but it seems the effects on students will be minimal. Though, however minimal the effects may be, little rules like ID checks, parking permits, and locked bathrooms add up. Who knows how strict the school will be tightening the hallways in years to come. That's all for now. From Hall Record, it's Jason Cramer, Michael Rossler, and Nathan Bukowy.